Yeah, I was a stutterer and a stammerer. Stutterer means that you keep repeating it like and stammering means you can't spit it out. And so I had this terrible problem of not being able to speak, and this plagued me through um, my childhood and into my teen years. Um, so it was extremely embarrassing. It made me feel like I was incompetent because I couldn't talk in front of a class. Um, I couldn't do so many things that the other kids could. So I felt, I was just inferior, and it really gave me a complex. Uh, the way I got over it eventually was going to a medical hypnotist, and through many sessions, I learned how to first that people who stammer or stutter can sing, even if they don't sing very well. They can sing and not stammer or stutter. So the first thing I learned was how to sing. Once you are a stammerer, if you can not have to think about the words you're going to say and just let them come out, then you start to build your confidence that you can actually speak. And then you have to learn how to breathe correctly and to speak at the right, part of your throat, where in the mouth the words are formed. And so all of those things I had to learn when I was a teenager. By the time I got to be the senior in high school, which we call the sixth former, I actually had largely overcome this because I'd gone to the medical hypnotist when I was 16. And by the time I got to college, I was pretty much over it. So I felt very, very lucky that I had been able to solve this problem. The great irony was that when my son Jack was born, he also stammered and went through the same problem. When he went to try to get into the school I went to in New York, the headmaster came and told his mother and me, they said, "We're sorry, but not only can we not accept him, but we think he's borderline mentally retarded, and we don't think he'll be able to make it beyond maybe a few grades in school." Part of the problem of being a stammerer is that you get treated like there's something wrong with your brain. And so in the case of my son Jack, it turned out he moved to California when his mother and I were divorced. He actually got over his stammering. He actually became a very successful student. He actually became a merit scholar and got perfect 800s on his college boards, entered Stanford, first entered, he entered Stanford as a junior in advanced physics, and graduated with an advanced physics degree and a co-terminal in honors English, and went on and got a degree in master's in integrated biology. And he's also a mathematician, computer scientist, and holds a PhD in Earth surface science, and ended up working for JPL. So sometimes people are completely misunderstood, and it can set you on the wrong path in life. And it's amazing how much luck plays into it. I'm absolutely convinced, both in my own life and in the life of many other people I know, that luck plays such an incredibly important part. We give ourselves credit for being successful because we think we did it, and we may contribute to being successful. And hard work has always been part of the culture I've grown up with. But I also know luck is maybe even more important than all of those things.